It's you who started the argument, and that is the reason that so much chaos has been created. Or it's you who's first started you've told this first, and hence your sibling, your sister, your brother is ending up to cry so much crazily. Or it's you who started again, who's done this, so you have to set this right. You have to go there and call your sister, your brother to this meal time, to the play time, or wherever it is. You say this to your child. This creates what is called as victim mentality in the child. To know more how your statements could be creating this victim mentality in your child, stay tuned until the end of this video, and you will exactly know what your statements are actually doing to your child and how you can help yourself and help your child by not saying those statements. Hello and welcome to this channel. I am Sujia, your intuitive parenting coach. Now, what is a victim mentality? Victim mentality is a personality trait, right? A personality trait in which a person tends to consider himself as the victim of some kind of negative actions done by others. They did this and hence I am suffering. So somebody else did that and hence I am suffering. It could be an extension of blame game, but victim mentality is even more a kind of killing the person from inside. It's like they are always victimizing themselves, like I am on the wrong side, but I have not done anything, but somebody else somewhere else had done this and hence I am the victim, and hence I am kind of reaping the wrong or getting the wrong deeds out of it. Or I am being punished because, not because what I have done, but because somebody else somewhere else has done something negative, right? So that is victim mentality. Now again, there are so many trainings and sessions that kind of adults need to go through for them to up themselves or move themselves or shift themselves from the victim mentality to the victor mentality. But why did this happen, that an individual or a human being or an adult or anybody, why did that person have to go into the victim mentality in the first place? Because again, very seemingly, all these statements which I am kind of telling it to you, they are seemingly very, very commonly used statements in most of the households, but they create lot of damage in the child's subconscious. Now let us just get this straight, okay? Whatever you are saying to the child, whatever statements you are using to your child, they kind of create impressions on your child's subconscious mind. In this mind, 90% of your mind is subconscious mind, even for the child, and just 10% of the mind is the conscious part of the mind. Yes, conscious part of the mind is something that you use maybe to take decisions or just to think or whatever it is, if you are doing it consciously. Again, there is another tweak that happens there. Now, coming to the 90% of subconscious mind that exists in every individual out there, this 90% of the subconscious mind is what defines that person's personality traits. Yes, so any individual's personality traits are actually coming from this 90% of subconscious imprints that have happened, that keep happening by everybody out there and even by the self. Let's come back. Now let's come back to the case of children now. Yes, so now whatever you are saying to your child, whatever statements you are using to your child, they create deep impressions in your child's subconscious, and your child starts to believe that okay, this is the absolute truth. Your child starts to define himself or herself by that statement. You are so adamant. Yes, it gets imprinted in the subconscious mind, and the child, okay, starts to just define himself or herself saying, oh, I am an adamant child, so this is the way I should be doing. You are such a naughty child, you just don't listen to me. Oh, I am a naughty child. Oh, I don't listen to people around, so this is the way I should be doing. Those are personality traits which are actually coming from the child's subconscious mind, which is actually being formed or which is being impressed by the statements that the parent is using to the child, is saying to the child. That is the reason whatever you are saying to the child matters a lot. It kind of becomes their inner voice. It kind of becomes their personality trait. Now let's talk about the victim mentality here. Yes, so what is a victim mentality? As per definition, let's just understand this term, victim mentality. Victim mentality is again a kind of personality trait because of which a person considers himself as the victim of negative actions done by others, by other people, not by him but by other people. So why does this happen? Why is such kind of victim mentality? How can such kind of victim mentality be created in very young children? Let's understand that. So most often it happens, yes, very often it happens that siblings are fighting, sisters and brothers are fighting, or friends are fighting, or you are having an argument with your child, or maybe you are you're doing something, you're very busy, you're doing something, and then the child did something, some mess was created, or some glass jar was broken, or something which is breakable was broken, and then you tend to say that you created this mess, or it's because of you that now I'm having to miss my meeting, or you came in and then my cooking got disturbed and everything got delayed. You are crying at this, even 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, when they're crying for something, when you just started your day, right? And then you kind of keep thinking, even if you're not saying, you are thinking, oh my God, my child's cries have started and now my day will be delayed, my day will be ruined, my cooking will be delayed, and everything is messed up. Sometimes you are also maybe saying it to your child. Or when the siblings are fighting with each other, you are again kind of telling that it is because of you started the argument, and that is the reason this younger sibling, your sister or your brother, is crying out loudly, or is creating that mess, or is maybe rolling on the floor crying. So now you have to go and set it right. You go and call her for the meal table, you go and call her for the play area or playtime, or you have to set this right. You did it, so you have to set this right. Yes. Or you started the argument, and that is the reason so much of chaos has been created now. Just stop, just whatever it is that you are again using, just close your mouth or just don't talk anything. It's because of you the whole entire thing just got opened up. It's because of you that the entire hell was broken loose, something like that. Even if you are not using these exact words, these exact statements, my kind request is for you to just become aware of what is it that you are using. Yes, I have given you certain examples, certain templates, but even though you are not using this, not saying this, but important thing is you have to be aware of what you are saying to your child, because that is becoming your child's inner voice. These are the statements from which your child's personality is coming up, is being developed, is developing. Yes, so when you are blaming the child for anything that went wrong in the house, yes, when you are blaming the child for anything and everything that went wrong or whatever it is, the child starts to get this trait of calling himself or herself as the victim, and this stays intact inside the child. Even when the child is an adult, something goes wrong, the child keeps blaming himself or herself, saying, oh, it has to happen to me. Even if the other people are not blaming him, the child, who is now an adult, starts to blame himself or herself. Yes, okay, something has happened and oh, it's because of me. It's because of me that this thing has happened. I shouldn't have told this, I shouldn't have told that. Or somebody did something and hence nothing is working out for me. You remember that day that person did this and hence I'm not able to do this. Victim mentality. Maybe you are also going through the same. Maybe you are giving excuses for something that you are not able to do, giving excuse to somebody else, something else which maybe happened to you at some point of time. Victim mentality. You got to shift yourself from this victim mentality to a victor mentality. No, even if whatever has happened, whoever has told whatever they have told, I will not take this blame, is something that you should be developing for yourself and should also be helping the child with this mentality. Like, even if you are not blaming the child, maybe there are other individuals, there are other people, there are other situations, there are other experiences through which the child again may be victimized, again maybe said it's because of you this happened, it's because of you that happened, it's because of you your little sister started crying and she, without brushing the teeth, she just went off, or she's not having her meal because you started some fight and then she walked out. Yes, now maybe you are conscious. The other people maybe are still using such kind of statements. Again, nothing right, nothing wrong. It's about bringing awareness in what you are doing to your child. It is about getting into awareness of what you want for your child. Right? So now when you are not doing it and still the child is kind of having these experiences of being victimized, of being blamed about something else that has happened, then how can you help your child? How can you support your child for the child to shift himself from the victim mentality to the victor mentality? It's again about brainstorming, it's again about conversing, it is about talking, it is about asking, it is about questioning, right? Okay, let's understand what has happened. Okay, maybe you told something, but something was running in your mind to have for having because of which you told it to your sister, because of which you told that to your brother, because of which maybe you hit your brother, because of which maybe you hit your sister. What was that? Were you feeling something? Were you feeling sad? Were you feeling angry? What was it that was happening in your mind that made you say this? No, you are not the root cause of all this chaos that is happening in the house. But I want to understand what's happening in your mind also. I want to understand what was going on. I mean, what were you feeling when you told that? No, you are not the root cause of the sister not having the meal, of the sister just crying out loud, of the brother just kicking things away and walking back. No, you are not the root cause, but I just want to know, what are you feeling, how are you feeling, what were you feeling at that point of time. Yes, that is something that you can offer to your child, some kind of conversation through which now your child will open up. Your child first feels accepted, and that is a big gift that you can give to your child. When the child is being victimized, the child has again, the child is developing wounds inside of him, inside of her, of lack of acceptance. Oh, I'm not accepted by people around me. Always fault is seen in me, or I am always wronged, I am always blamed. Yes, I am not accepted is something that again keeps killing the child from inside. So you have to again bring in that open conversation and allow. So I mean, you have to open up so much, the child will eventually open up and share his or her feelings so much that yes, this has happened, that has happened, and yes, I felt bad about it, and that is the reason I told this, and yes, because I told this, the other sibling, the sister or the brother also felt bad, and this is what has happened. For the child to tell you what all has happened requires you to provide that open stage, that stage of acceptance, yes, the stage of trust to your child to come to you and share with you whatever has happened. And this really helps the child from not developing that victim mentality, but be that victor mentality, but have that victor mentality. It's like not blaming herself or himself for any wrong that has happened outside, but it is about, okay, whatever has happened, but what can I do now? How can I help the situation get better now? How can I respond now? How can I react now? Is what your child will start to think at that point of time. If the child is just being victimized, if the child is just being blamed, if the child is just again the child is having to hear such statements like, it's because of you this thing has happened, it's because of you my office got delayed, it is because of you we started late from the house, and then we are stuck in this traffic jam, it is because of you that whatever has happened. Yes, as long as you are saying that, your child's subconscious is again getting imprinted with these statements that I am the troublemaker, I am a chaos creator, I am someone who does all wrongs, I am the root cause of all evils, I am the root cause of all chaos. Yes, and the same mentality, the same personality trait remains true even when the child is an adult. And if you are really interested to know why, I mean, sometimes it also happens that yes, children maybe they are doing it slowly, and then you get delayed from starting from home, you're going out and you get delayed, and there are reasons for it. If you'd like to know, I just don't want to mix that in this video. I'll make a separate video on that, and stay tuned to my channel and stay tuned to all my upcoming videos. So wherever it is that you are watching, just press that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so that you will get reminded of any new video that I keep updating to my channel. So that's all for this video, and most importantly, under this video in the description box there is a link to my upcoming free masterclass. Please register into it, and you're going to be blown away. I'm going to share with you many other secrets or many other facts that happen behind the scenes of children and parenting, through which your perspective of looking at your child and parenting will totally be different, will totally be shifted. So register for my upcoming masterclass and meet you live. Cheers, stay tuned, stay connected, and happy parenting. Bye bye.